ka Dr. Amprin Amlingdo MLA ban menteri badekmi ka kotkia po ka jilla hasngi balang ka santrek ulber ka wan yo kejat banjurep ya ka jaka ajing sumar hapo civil hospitals cancer wing hashlong hadim badep khmi ya ka te ka jaka sumar cancer ka Dr. Amprin ringkat ki Dr. ka te ha civil hospital shipor ka pelong ka jing peliu jingmut halo ka jingpang cancer haba kran chikla pathai kubo na kalyang ka menteri jong kotkia kalong bahakini kisimenta ka jing postat ki bayo cancer bat kenrai bha po kajilla kawanra kajingmai kibrio
Hospital has been a big eye opener for me personally. I am aware that there were a lot of unanswered questions about when this cancer institute in the civil hospital complex become fully operational. And as you yourself saw that, uh, tremendous efforts put in to ensure that we are reaching out to patients across the board, across gender, across ages and age groups, because it has now been established that cancer is one of the biggest killers in the state of Meghalaya. The team of doctors are well versed with what is needed to get done, and they're well prepared and preparing forward to ensure that we upscale the facility of this Cancer Institute as well. Uh, because of the jargon that will probably be a big hurdle for me to explain properly, I think we should give them an opportunity to explain this facility to the people of Shillong and the state of Meghalaya more efficiently. I think they've done a very good job, and the government has also come up with a mission, a cancer mission. Now, the very fact that we call it a mission is because we have to combat cancer as a disease on a war footing. We want to address this big problem that the state now is faced with. I would request Dr. Anisha and Dr. Lansky to brief the press as to what exactly is this institute all about. That multiple parameters for detection of cancer so that you have early detection, early treatment, and overcome cancer right from a very early stage, because most of the patients that are actually now under the facilities available here in the cancer wing in civil hospital have come at a very late stage, making uh, their treatments very, very difficult and cumbersome. What would mean? Let us focus our attention on this one important cause of concern. And once we have focused our attention on this, then we go ahead with all of these screening camps, making sure that the awareness goes, as the doctors correctly said, we need to ensure that the sensitization starts at a very young age. The young people, particularly, will all be sensitized on this matter. And right now, the beauty of the cancer treatment in this cancer institute here at the civil hospital is that it has become a cashless treatment, which means coverage of the MHIS is almost 100%, barring a few cases where there have been cases of non-registry of Aadhaar. Now we now realize that registration of Aadhaar has become a very, very important thing to do. Citizens of the state of Meghalaya should leave behind all fears about Aadhaar, because these facilities will be made available at your disposal only if you have an Aadhaar registry. So I think that this is very important, that we must find ways and means to dispel all myths related to the registration of Aadhaar.
Was every time under process.
So right now, the cancer wing is ready with the indoor facility, the daycare facility, and the indoor facility we have 90 beds, and we're catering to all the cancer patients, which includes chemotherapy, radiotherapy, palliative care services, screening services. The radiotherapy setup will be coming very soon, which the tendering is not in our hand, it is being done by Tata Memorial Hospital, Mumbai. And we're getting a linear accelerator, single energy linear accelerator, and a city simulator. And presently, the radiotherapy is being done from the old civil hospital building with the telecobalt machine that has been serving the state for since 2006. So, and in addition, we are not only talking about treatment, we are also talking about preventing cancer and early detection of cancer in the state, because we need to reduce the cancer burden, as we all know that the country stands first in tobacco-related cancer, and we stand second in males and 11th in females in all cancers in the country. That is our ranking. And we should not be proud of the ranking of our country in cancer, because it is high time that we wake up. The Northeast is the cancer capital of the country, and our state is also coming very high in this ranking. And as we know that tobacco use is very rampant in our state, and where we have to encourage, go from the people who have never used it to the school children. That is where we're going to target now. Because people who have already consumed, I know it's not easy, when you have a habit, it's not easy to really give up a habit. But then we should target our youths who have not started, and they should know the ill effects of tobacco. Whatever mission that we will take up now, we do not expect to see the result immediately. But I hope in the next 10 to 15 years, we will have a Meghalaya with a lesser burden of cancer. We have the cobalt machine, I told you, and we're getting the linear accelerator. The building, everything from the government side is done. But then the funds, as you know, is being sponsored by the Department of Atomic Energy. And when the MOU was signed, at that time, the Department of Atomic Energy has given the entrusted Tata to do the tendering for the machine. So we cannot, that we have no say in the procurement of the machine. But of course, we hope that tendering is already done, because they are not only tendering for civil hospital, they are also tendering for several other centers. So if there are hiccups in any centers, then obviously ours also get affected. But hopefully this is the final tender, and I hope it is done within the next 4-5 months. But it is beyond our control, because it is not being done by the state government. That civil is already fully functional. It's not that we are not doing any services. We are already doing radiotherapy, we are already doing chemotherapy, and all the other cancer surgery, everything is being done. But it's just we are upgrading the radiotherapy services. We do have manpower, but we do have a shortage of radiation safety officer, because we do not have any local qualified personnel who has gone for this course. So right now we have to take people from outside for this post. Radiation safety officer is a person who looks after the radiation machine and all the quality assurance related to the machine. So till we have our own person, the youths now would be going for training. I hope through this program also people would know. You just need an MSc in physics, and then you go for a 1-year training for radiation physics, and you're eligible. We already have a tie-up between Civil Hospital Shillong, the government of Meghalaya as such, and NIGRIMS for cancer care. It was started with the FCC project, which is going to take place now, where we're going to, the NIGRIMS hospital will also assist us in right from the treatment to the diagnosis. Like our pathology lab is not so well equipped. We might not have many facilities. We will be sending our patients to NIGRIMS, and it will be done cashless through the MHIS. Also, treatment-wise, since we do not have a surgical oncologist, we are having a partnership where we can send our patients to NIGRIMS for the surgery, and patients come back to civil hospital.
Can you tell us the numbers?
Average new cases per year, we register around 1000 plus new cases, and per day our OPD attendance, both new and old, is roughly averages to 50 to 60 patients per day.